Hello everyone, the incredible shrinking bearded man here. Quick video today for you. I am not going to be giving a lecture or anything, or lecturing you guys about habits or anything like that. I'm going to be lecturing about my own habits today. I decided today that for the most part, with the exception of going to get my big mega burritos every couple weeks, I'm going to try to stick with Mr. Alan Goldhammer's, Dr. Goldhammer's plan, so to speak. I've been watching a lot of his videos lately, and I figured out, I've had for like about the last month, my stomach's been feeling really bloated lately, like extremely bloated at times. I just haven't really had as much energy as I used to, and I was trying to pinpoint it the last couple of days to try to see what's going on, because I mean, I haven't been sleeping very good, or I mean, I've been sleeping all right, but nothing too crazy. Like I said, just the bloating and like this is just feeling just fat all the time, which I know I'm not fat, but I just like my stomach's always like it feels like there's always a bowling ball in there at all times. What I did learn though is I have not been fasting, doing my extended fast at all, which you know, it's hot outside. Today's like the first real 90-degree day that we've had in Iowa here, and work was pretty miserable. I actually thought about doing a fast tonight, but I'm probably just going to take it very easy on my food. But Dr. Goldhammer talks a lot about, you know, trying to stay as unprocessed as you can, and like anytime that you take food and alter it, your body doesn't know what to do with it as much as, say, you know, like the whole form. And there's the one thing in my diet that I've been adding lately that I really do need to cut out is my Raisin Bran and the grape nuts. Now, the grape nuts I don't think is so bad, but the Raisin Bran is, you know, like it's supposedly a whole grain and all that stuff, but really, I mean, I've been eating pretty big bowls of it, probably about 800 calories per bowl, because it's a really, for me, it was a really good post-workout thing. But another thing too though is like I've been bulking for the last 3 months as far as like the weightlifting goes, and I haven't really cut lately, or I haven't cut at all. And I figured maybe that it might be time for me, you know, I've developed some decent muscle, nothing too crazy. But, you know, you have to be in a caloric surplus in order to gain the muscle, and I've been definitely doing that lately in the last 3 months. And I don't feel like myself, you know, after doing it, because, like I said, I just feel so bloated all the time, and it drives me nuts. Which Goldhammer also talks about the gluten. And how, you know, I mean, even if you don't have celiac disease, you might, you know, most people do have an intolerance to it, because he's very against, flours and such like that, because, you know, he believes, even whole grain flour, he believes that it's a very heavily processed food. And I agree with that to a point. I mean, like, I used to just very sparingly, about every 2-3 weeks, have a little bit of like whole wheat flour, and it was pretty much when I made my daughter whole grain whole wheat tacos. Whole wheat tacos. That is so stupid. Whole grain waffles. And, you know, I would, you know, make up the batter. I would just make a double batch, and I'd eat, you know, a couple with her, and it was, you know, it's all right. That was the only time I really ever ate it. But now, I mean, I've been every day grape nuts, every day Raisin Bran, and then like on the weekends I've been having tostadas with you know, with all that oil and the processed corn and that damn safflower oil and everything. And I just know that that's not been doing my body the best, which, you know, I mean, I still feel good. Don't get me wrong. I still feel great every morning. I wake up, my alarm goes off. I'm a little groggy, not too bad. I've been getting up at 3:30 in the morning for work, so I've been thinking maybe that's just because of that. But yeah, so I'm going to make a very conscious effort to stay away from anything wheat, gluten. Just stick with potatoes and rice, which even the rice I've been thinking about trying to cut out and seeing how I feel, because, you know, even before I started eating the Raisin Bran and stuff, like my, you know, my gut wasn't feeling the greatest from the rice. And I did have a problem with rice back in the day. But I was reheating it, and I always heard that like whenever you reheat a rice, whenever you reheat rice, it turns into a resistant starch, which pretty much just sits in your belly, and it's very fibrous, of course, but it doesn't really, you have to pass it through instead of digest it. Pretty much is what that means. So I might just try to do that. I might just switch to quinoa for about a month, see how that goes. As well as stay away from the flour products, unless I do the Takira place where they got the big mega burritos with my daughter every couple weeks. I don't want to give that up because it is something special, and it's not really that bad for you. Just the tortilla shells pretty much is the only bad thing about it. So, but yeah, I just wanted to give that update. Other than that, like, everything's been going good. Work is getting hot in there now. I do work at a door factory, and it's swamp ass season pretty soon, so it's gonna be a miserable next couple months. Like, anytime it's hot out, like whatever the temperature is outside, add about 5 to 7 degrees, and that's what it is at work. And they're just blowing hot air on me with the industrial fans and such. So usually it's about 80, 85 in there. It was probably about 95 today, and it just zaps me out every time. But I'm kicking it. But yeah, weightlifting's still going good. Everything else is still going good. Besides the Raisin Bran stuff, the diet's been pretty clean. I'm still probably shooting I'm shooting right now probably about 85, 90% clean, which is pretty good for me. I so want to strive for that 100% mark though, and it's so hard to do it. Especially when my daughter comes over, because she's almost 11 and she's a total enabler. She wanted Takis over the weekend, which I don't know if you know what those are. They're pretty much like the Hispanic version of Doritos, and they're not good for you whatsoever. But so yeah, but other than that, everything's going good. I'm going to be moving by the end of the month, and just go on that. So don't forget, like me on Facebook, The Incredible Shrinking Bearded Man, Instagram, Incredible Shrinking Bearded Man, YouTube. If you're not, if you're watching this from Facebook, the links, like, subscribe, share, everything, because the more people get the message, the more people are going to help, and get helped, and the more people are going to be healthier. And that just, and especially, if you switch to, if you go plant-based, you're saving the environment, you're saving the animals, you're saving yourself. It's so important to eat clean. It's so important for your health to treat your body good. I mean, that's, you're not going to thrive in life if you're giving yourself shit fuel and shit, food. I mean, you're going to be sluggish. It's just like if you put, shitty gas in your car is not going to run as good as what it could be doing. So anyways, I'm going to cut it short. You guys take care, and I'll catch you later.